Hey everybody, you're probably wondering why there's not a crap ton of text underneath this video. Well, it's because I have writer's block this week. So you get this. I'm still gonna do reviews. I'm just talking instead of writing. So I saw Magic Mike and The Amazing Spider-Man. We're gonna start with The Amazing Spider-Man. So, I know that when, it was first announced that they were doing a reboot of Spider-Man instead of just continuing, people kind of got, I don't know if up in arms is the right phrase. People kind of bitched about it. I complained too. I was like, oh, it's just stupid. Everybody already knows how Spider-Man got his powers, and it seemed like a really callous, cynical marketing, money-making ploy. And maybe it is. Like, maybe that's why they did it. But having seen the movie now, it was definitely worth doing. It's its own movie. It doesn't need to be compared to Sam Raimi's movies. Those are a different adaptation. I also really like the 90s cartoon version of Spider-Man. That still exists. I can go back and watch that if I want. But I can also watch and enjoy The Amazing Spider-Man. Isn't that crazy? It's like how you can watch Christopher Nolan's Batman movies and go back and watch... not really... like, Tim Burton's movies aren't very good, so not those. They don't really hold up, but the animated series or the Adam West Batman it's enjoyable in a different way. But yeah, so you should treat The Amazing Spider-Man as its own movie. It does the origin aspect very well, I think. You get to, one of the complaints I've heard is like, oh, in Sam Raimi's version, I guess I am comparing them, in Sam Raimi's version, Peter Parker is struggling to do the right thing in a world that makes it hard to do that, and in this new one, Peter Parker doesn't even know what the right thing is. It's like, why would he? He's a high school student. High school students don't know that. Like, teenagers are pretty dumb. So the fact that he even eventually tries to do the right thing is fantastic. The Amazing Spider-Man does something that I really liked in Batman Begins, which is this person decides to become a superhero, and they're not very good at it when they start out. Like, Batman can kick ass and stuff, but he makes mistakes. He gets set on fire and falls off a roof and stuff and gets drugged by the Scarecrow. And Spider-Man makes mistakes like that too. It's great watching him do that and learn from those mistakes. It's just really refreshing, because usually in superhero movies, like, they get their powers and they have the obligatory, oh, I have powers, this is amazing, and then they just kind of, they know how to do it and they're fine. Yeah. But Andrew Garfield, who up until now I didn't really like, he just seems Muppet-like in the shape of his head, and he had the voice of Hayden Christensen. Something about him just bugged me. Bugged. Because he's a Spider-Man. But yeah. No, he gives a great performance here. He's like 28, but he really feels like a teenager, and he's just charming and adorable, and he and Emma Stone have fantastic chemistry. It's great watching them on screen together. And all of the supporting cast, they're great too. Michael, or Martin Sheen, Charlie Sheen's dad. I can't remember his name. I called him Charlie Sheen in the last draft of this video review. And then I went back and rewatched it. I was like, God damn it, now I have to do it again. Because I don't have a Mac or any video editing software, so this is just going up unedited. Yeah. But no, he was great as Uncle Ben. Actually, all of the characters are really well developed and well rounded. Like, they feel like real people. which is, it's great. I mean, it's a comic book movie, but you should have that in any movie. Characters should be well developed and well written, and they are. And they really are. And I thought, I didn't think that I would like this based on the trailers, but the lizard, he turned out well. I thought. Like at first, I didn't like the design, but it works. Like it's still a comic book movie, and this is Spider-Man. I mean, it's a guy with spider powers. How much realism are you gonna go for? But I thought that the lizard was handled well. And people complain that his arc was a bit weak, and maybe it was, but I think, he's well developed enough that any gaps, like if you don't need it explained why he does certain things, you're just like, oh, okay, this person would do this, or this person has been turning into a lizard, and that's probably making him a little bit crazy. That's why he wants to turn Manhattan into Lizard Manhattan. Like, it's a stupid plan, and a normal person wouldn't do that, but it's this guy who's been ridiculed by the scientific community for the last 15 years, and it looks like he's probably got kind of a dark secret involving Peter's parents, and he's got a lot of weight on him. Now he's turning into a lizard. Give the guy a break. Yeah, so I've been going for almost 7 minutes. I should probably go into Magic Mike. But The Amazing Spider-Man is a good movie. You should give it a chance. Go see it. It's a good time. It's got well-developed characters. The action scenes they're cool. I like them. I thought that actually Spider-Man is a lot more spider-like than Sam Raimi's version. It's the way he moves. It's cool. Oh, arachnophobes. There are a crap ton of spiders in this movie. Like, I actually watched it sitting next to an arachnophobe, and he kind of kept looking away. But anyway, on to Magic Mike. I really like Channing Tatum. I think he's charismatic and very talented. I loved him in 21 Jump Street, and a lot of you probably haven't seen this, but The Eagle. It's about Romans, and that's a really good movie. I'll have to review that at some point too. My mom showed that to me. Yeah, but Magic Mike, no, it's a lot of people are gonna go for the stripping because it's about male strippers. I mean, girls are gonna be like, yeah, hot naked guys, and guys are gonna be like, well, I'll see it if my girlfriend makes me. Nah, but actually, no, guys, you should. It's kind of a guy's movie in a lot of ways. I know it's about male stripping, but it's definitely told from a guy's perspective. I know that seems obvious, but it's not. The stripping scenes aren't really, I don't know, they don't feel voyeuristic. Like if it was a movie about female strippers directed by a man, they would probably be really voyeuristic, and you might expect characters who weren't so well developed. Maybe. I feel like I don't know, strip clubs with female strippers, I've never been to one, but they just seem kind of sad, where like guys go to be alone and just think about their terrible life decisions. But at least in Magic Mike, it seems like with like male strip clubs, women go there for like the camaraderie and stuff, and I don't know how much that's true, but it seems nice. But anyway, yeah, it's told from a male perspective. And at first, like, it's all about how awesome it is to be a male stripper. Like, you get to have sex with all these women, get drunk, and it's pretty glamorous. But as the movie goes on, and you get to watch Magic Mike develop, which he does. Like, the movie has, again, well-developed characters. Isn't that awesome? Shouldn't all movies have that? Yeah. Go for the stripping, stay for the good story and the well-developed characters. Matthew McConaughey gives a great performance as Magic Mike's sleazy boss, but really, like, Channing Tatum. Yeah. Also, that man can really dance. Like, it is impressive. Guys, even if you're not comfortable with the male stripping thing, you're gonna go and be like, wow, okay, yeah, no, it's just, that's talent. And it's okay to respect talent. It just is. Like, it's impressive. And also, guys, the ratio of there's a lot more naked women in Magic Mike than you would expect. So if like you're really uncomfortable with the stripping aspect, you can like calm your homophobia like that. I don't know. Whatever. I really enjoyed it. You should see it. Yeah, so that was my long-winded, rambling video review. I promise I won't do it again anytime soon. Hopefully I'll get back to writing. Not sure what happened there. But yeah. Later days.